A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, that's 380! 58! 72! 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58. Hey, Echo. 58 to Mike. Go, go, go. Goal 50.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, box drop.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and run it with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating and it allows their interior guys to get up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long for Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Wait, I'm coming. Check it. Hey, wahoo. Hey, line 52. Here we go. Under 10. 10. We got it. Alpha. Regular.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards for number 11. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Gordon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Rivers now. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 52. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
At the 18-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rivers complete. It's Henry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gordon, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. To throw is Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rivers. Kyle Van Noy. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, go 66.
Now Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Brady. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will